Sandtroopers.com. Never imitating, always innovating, bringing you the latest coverage in the Star Wars galaxy.
Welcome back, troops, to another edition of Sam Watch Live. Today we're going to be taking a special look at the Mos Eisley Cantina, the latest 6-scale environment from Sideshow Collectibles. It includes two chairs from the Cantina, a light-up table, and several glasses. You might even think I'd had a couple already. They're really trying hard to recreate the classic scene there. Greedo should be coming out here in the next few weeks. But everybody remembers Greedo and Han Solo in the cantina going somewhere. And yes, Han Solo showed him he most definitely was. We're going to crack this open and take a look and see if it's as thrilling as some of the other environments they've done. The Jabba the Hutt throne is one of my personal favorites. Who would have ever thought we would see that in a 12-inch scale? But to see the cantina coming to life, even if it is piece by piece, we're going to just take a real good look and see if it's something that you might want to pick up for your collections. Come on, troops, let's check it out. Okay, troops, let's take a few minutes to look at the contents of the Cantina Environment. First off, let's take a look at the chair. Very nice design. I believe it's very accurate. We didn't get a real good look at the chair, without somebody sitting in it in the cantina. But as you notice, the base of the chair, this is right out of the box now, folks. This little corner here kind of reveals that it looks like it's a wood block here, which could be good because I think it would be more resistant to chipping when you're having it on a shelf or in a display situation. But they never did clarify my email. So the jury is out on whether we'll get to smash this apart and see what the thing's really made of, because I did ask if I could return it because I didn't really like that. It just didn't match up. Other than that, the figure appears to sit in it very well. I got Han Solo from A New Hope right here, and he sits in the chair quite nicely, and whatever poses you can put him foot up on the table or whatever. But the cups are all pretty much the same deal. You get a pink one, you get a blue one, you also get a green one, which, the cups are okay, but I just find it a little bit strange. I mentioned this in my review on Sand Troopers. It was, there's no variation in everybody's sitting with a full glass, which we all know in any, tavern environment. That simply would not be the case. Another thing that I find kind of interesting is there's 3 glasses, and some of the other figures include glasses, but the only characters that we have to date are Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan. We're missing some key players, Chewbacca. But in any case, the table's quite nice. There's not too much of a variation or anything in the look. Actually, real quick, just a flashback on this chair. One thing I don't like is the overspray or the weathering. It seems like they could use a couple more colors, because it looks like it just looks like sloppy overspray. It doesn't look like weathering to me. The table's very nice though. 3 watch batteries in the bottom. You turn it on, simple little switch, and as you see, it really has some necessary ambiance to the 6-scale Cantina Environment. What is strange though, as many sets of hands as Han Solo came with, none of them can hold the glass, so again, something that kind of missed the mark. You'd like to have them throwing it back. But overall, it looks pretty nice. Just not so sure how interested I am at seeing Nadon's Nook come into play. But overall, it looks like a really nice set for a display situation. So overall, how much did I like the Mos Eisley Cantina? I'm not really sure. It didn't have as much impact as Jabba's throne, I'll give you that. Jabba's throne, there was just so much more to it. It was very heavy. I remember enjoying watching the UPS man bring that up to the house, because it looked like he was having a hard time bringing it from the truck, from the street. But this thing here, it doesn't seem like you get a whole lot for $100. It's nice, but when you factor in how much you have to throw into it well, you can pick up Han relatively cheap, between $50, $60 on eBay, maybe even cheaper if you caught the right auction. But maybe it's Greedo not being present with the set either. That does take away from it, I think. It's something to be said when you can't give it the full impact. So I'll be definitely looking forward to Greedo, as well as hearing back from customer service as to what they have to say about my chair. It did come right out of the foam, so that was something that did turn me off a little bit, and I don't really care what it was made of. I just wonder, given the constraints, or if we had the economic situation of the 1970s and I put $100+ could I actually replicate the real thing? My good buddy Boba Banks tells me he probably could, but we'll see. Hey troops, until next time, stay tuned for further reviews here at sandtroopers.com, and we hope we can assist you in deciding if you want these items in your collection. I do give the 6 scale Cantina a thumbs up. It's you know, if we can start getting more pieces of the Cantina, and if these are successful, I would like to see, you know, the woo-hers behind the bar, the Cantina, the big Cantina in a 12-inch scale would be amazing. Even though it does scare me a little bit when I start thinking about how much that could cost in price. Until next time, I'm Darth Spice, and you're glad you're not. Peace.